Can everybody hear me this time? Can everybody hear? Okay, good. All right. Well, first of all, thank you all so much for putting together such an amazing day. Thank you to all those that traveled here from all over the country. Yeah. Everyone's attendance means so much to both Pat and Paul. They couldn't imagine being here without each of you today. This is normally the part of the speech where I would compliment the bride on how great she looks tonight. And let me just say, Pat, you look stunning. And Paul, you look lovely as well. Being married myself, I understand all that goes into making such a special day. And your amazing family, friends, and all the Emory staff have done such a great job with every detail this weekend. Right? For those of you who still don't know me, my name is Richard Eugene Linham III, or as Pat likes to say, the whitest named Asian guy you will ever meet. I was also that same Asian guy that helped with the officiating earlier, so don't think I'm two people. I've been friends with Pat since college at Chapman University in Orange, California. We met as brothers in Delta Tau Delta fraternity, just as a few others here today have as well. We just now refer to that time as the straight Pat years. I feel completely honored that even though Pat and I have now lived in the same state and sometimes country for a very long time, that you chose me to stand up here today. As anyone who's met Pat knows, he is the perfect type of friend to have. He will seriously do anything for you that you ask of him. All you have to deal with is a simple, ugh. And having to listen to the same girl group Europop songs on repeat while he does it. I can't thank you enough for all the late nights you drove me around, brought me food, and put up with me wanting to do everything random and touristy anywhere that we were that day. One of the things I admire most about you is how you will always go out of your way to make others happy and make that situation that much better. I'm very sorry I always took advantage of that. In turn, though, I'm an extremely happy person. You are the perfect example of what my late mother always told me as I walked out of the house each day. Make them glad you came. It is hard to put a finger on exactly why we became such good friends so fast. I feel like Pat always just knew me and was someone I was always just wanted to tell absolutely everything about myself to. For years, Pat and I would talk to each other in the morning on the way to work, all day on nearly all instant messenger platforms of the past 2 decades, and then on our way home from work and then usually see each other that night. I even made a horrible first job out of college mistake by using a company computer at this large technology headquarters I worked out of a couple days a week to send out our normal, not nearly safe enough for work communications. Obviously, they're not as NSFW as many of you who are on Emory's email distribution list. A worker I had befriended at this office warned me to leave immediately when she had overheard that others had read my emails with Pat that regarded many things she did not feel were appropriate to mention while still at work. But she didn't want me to know that she had also read the emails as well and was very surprised by the things that we talked about, and knowing what she thought the type of person I was. Maybe we are so close because I am also one to never say no to trying something completely random or something that most of his friends before he moved to West Hollywood would want me to do. Yes, I can admit that I have seen Wicked 4 times. Yes. And 3 of those were from winning the lottery that they hold a few hours before the show starts to win those first row seats. Yes, I have seen Kristen Chenoweth live at the Greek. Yes, I have been to Coachella, which is actually where I met Paul for the first time as being the token straight guy. Yes, even at the original time of writing this speech, I was sitting outside the night before we left for here, listening to a playlist for inspiration. Pat put together, it was on Spotify, it was filled with the likes of Lana Del Rey, Robin, Kylie, Spice Girls, and Sia, of course. And probably someone so new that even by the time the speech is read, it will already be old news to him. But the entire time, I was rocking out. I can't tell you how excited I am that you and Paul have decided to get married. I absolutely love Paul. I think he makes me want to be funnier because I just love seeing Paul laugh. And for for how quiet Paul comes off, he just cracks me up. It makes me smile whenever we are around each other. Paul and Pat are just a fun couple to do almost anything with, though, honestly. But notice that I said their names in that order, because I know how much it irks Paul that everything with the wedding is Pat and Paul. He only had one remark about the entire wedding ceremony that was always Pat and Paul. He just said Pat would change it back anyway. I also really love that Paul loves to listen to everything really loud, just like I do, which I bet could surprise some of you. I think Paul enjoys just as much as I do, with my wife, the pleasure in turning the volume back up after they just tried to covertly turn it down. By the way, don't forget to hashtag Pat and Paul tonight. As far as advice goes for the two of you, I've only been married a couple years and have an amazing 15-month-old you guys have probably seen screaming and running around. But make sure to show gratitude to each other every day and respect one another. The pleases and thank yous and holding hands over the dinner table or at a concert will still feel great throughout the years. Oh, and also get an Asian baby. Being adopted, I can just tell you, we're the best. We really are. I am very confident this is going to be your only wedding, so I'm just happy to see that both of you can be exactly the people I want you to be around each other, and still leave enough room for each other to constantly grow into better people. Pat, you have been with me through so many happy and important memories in my adult life, and thank you for always doing everything for me and helping me make all of my adult decisions. They've all turned out pretty great so far. I love you so much, and I wish you and Paul only the happiest life together. So if everyone could please lift their glass to this amazing couple as we cheers them to a lifetime of happiness, love, and laughter. Cheers!